Look, I'm going to tell you something nobody else will. The reason you're still carrying that belly around, it's not because you're lazy or undisciplined. It's because you've been following advice designed for 25-year-old bodybuilders, not men who've lived for decades on this planet. I'm going to walk you through 5 mistakes that are sabotaging your progress right now. And more importantly, what actually works at your age. See, I've spent the last 8 to 10 years helping guys like you, men over 40 who are tired of feeling like their body is working against them. You know what I'm talking about. You are doing what you think is right, but the scale won't budge. Your energy is shot by 2 p.m. and your joints hurt more than they should. Here's the thing, it's not your fault. The information out there, it's generic. It's built for everyone, which means it works for no one like you. Listen, if you're a man over 40 and you want to finally drop your belly fat to get your strength back, to feel like yourself again without the joint pain, to rebuild your testosterone, your energy, that's exactly why I built my Strong After 40 method. If you want me to help you and put this into your own life, comment fit below and I'll get in touch and we'll map out your Strong After 40 game plan together. Now, let me show you exactly where things are going wrong. See, most of what you've been told about losing weight came from fitness influencers who've never had a mortgage, who've never felt their knees grind going downstairs, and definitely who's never dealt with a metabolism that decided to retire earlier. Bro, you've been following the wrong playbook, and it's time we fix it. The first mistake you are doing is that you are doing too much cardio and not enough of what actually builds your metabolism. I say this because I see it all the time. A guy comes to me, he tells me he's been running 5 days a week, maybe throwing in some bike rides, and yet the belly is still there. He's exhausted, his knees are screaming at him. Here's what's happening. After 40, our muscle mass starts dropping off the cliff if we don't actively fight it. And muscle is the only thing that keeps your metabolism from tanking. Cardio doesn't build muscle, it burns it along with fat, especially when you are in your calorie deficit. So, what's the fix? You need to lift weight, real resistant training, not the machines at Planet Fitness where you are just going through the motions. I'm talking about movements that challenges your body, squats, presses, rows, stuff that makes you feel like you earned your shower. If you want to lose fat, build the engine that burns it, which is muscle. 2 to 3 solid strength sessions a week will do more for your waistline than endless hours on the treadmill. Mistake number 2 is that you are eating like you are 25, and sometimes you even barely eat. Let me guess. You figured if you just cut calories down, your weight will fall off. So you're having a banana for breakfast, maybe a salad for lunch, and then by dinner, you're so hungry you could eat the refrigerator door. Brother, I get it. That's what we were all taught. Eat less, move more. But here's the reality. When you slash your calories so hard, your body thinks there is famine. Your metabolism slows down to protect you. And guess what gets sacrificed first? That muscle we just talked about. Plus your age. You need more protein than ever. Not just for muscle, but for recovery, for energy, for keeping hunger in check. Most guys I work with are getting maybe 60, 70, at most 80 grams of protein a day when they need around 150 to 200 grams. Here's the fix. Eat enough protein. Prioritize it at every meal. Think palm size, meat, fish, eggs, real food, and stop trying to survive on lettuce and willpower. You are not a rabbit, and you are definitely not 25 anymore. You remember the first mistake. This is where it connects. If you're not eating enough protein, all that lifting won't matter. Your body needs the fuel to build what you are breaking down in the gym. Mistake number 3, you are ignoring recovery. Back in the day, you could train 6 days a week, sleep 4 hours, live on pizza and beer, and still see results. Those days are gone. They are not coming back. Now, if you're not sleeping 7 to 8 hours, your hormones are a mess. Your cortisol is high. Your testosterone is low. And your body is holding onto fat like it's preparing for a nuclear winter. The fix is simple. I didn't say easy. It's simple. Prioritize sleep. Turn off your TV or your screens 1 hour before bed. Get off your phones. Make your room dark and cool. I know it sounds boring, but this is the difference between spinning your wheels and actually making progress. And listen, you don't need to train every single day. Train maybe 4 quality sessions a week with real effort. That's what it takes, bro. And if this is hitting home, I want you to do me a favor. Smash the subscribe button and turn on the notifications because every day I put out videos like this specifically for men who are 40 and above, who are done with the BS and ready for what actually works for them at this stage of their lives. Mistake number 4, trying to outtrain a bad diet. You crushed a workout, you feel good, you earn it, right? So you grab a couple of beers, maybe some wings, a bowl of ice cream. No big deal. Except here's the math. That workout burned around 300 calories. That post workout reward, probably 1,500 calories. At your age, the margin for error is a zero thing. Your metabolism isn't forgiving anymore. You can't get away with what you used to. Here's the fix. Stop thinking of food as a reward. Food is fuel. That is it. If you want to lose the gut, you have to be honest about what's going into your body. Track it for a week. You'll be shocked at how much you're eating. And this ties back to mistake number 2 about eating enough but eating right. It's not about starving. It's about making every calorie count. Mistake number 5. And this is the biggest one. I know what I'm talking about. You are trying to figure this out by yourself. Look, I respect the hell out of guys who wants to be self-sufficient. But here's the truth. You won't do your own plumbing if your pipes burst, and you won't represent yourself in court. So why are you trying to DIY your health when you've been stuck for months or even years? The information online is overwhelming and most of it contradicts itself. One guy says keto, another one says carbs are fine. Someone else is selling you supplements that do nothing. What you need is a plan built for you, not some kid on Instagram. You're a man over 40 with real life, real responsibilities, and a body that doesn't respond like it used to. And that's what I do. I take guys who feel lost and give them a clear path forward, one that fits their life, their schedule, and their body. Now, before we even start to put all of this together, you need to know your testosterone levels. That's why I put together a free testosterone score. The link is on the description of this video. It takes less than a minute. Do the test, and no matter the results you get, I'll give you a game plan that's going to start changing everything for you. Because most men over 40 are walking around with levels that are way below where they should be, and they don't even know it. It's not just about the gym or the bedroom, it affects everything: your mood, your focus, your ability to lose fat and build muscle. Again, it's free. The link is below. So here's the bottom line. The game changes after 40. The rules are different. But that doesn't mean you are done. It means you need to play it smarter. Stop doing what doesn't work. Stop following advice for someone half your age. Start building a body that serves you. One that lets you keep up with your kids. One that doesn't hurt when you get out of bed. And that makes you feel like the man you know you still are. If this helped, share with a buddy who needs to hear this. And I'll see you in the next one. Copy that.